Okay, so I had to just finished the last session, and so figured I would do the behind the scenes update. Yeah, so that was interesting. I'm still coming out of it, so I'm trying to comprehend exactly what I what just happened. So I'm pretty sure I was channeling something different, or maybe a different inlet of it, and I don't know. I don't. So I don't know when I will post this, and I don't know when I will be like if I should like be drawing conclusions out of it or not. But it seems like we are. We are. I am. I have no idea. We'll be interpreting something completely different than what we are interpreting right now. This is middle of May. I don't know when I will publish the first one, but I try not to draw any conclusions out of it, but just kind of generalize insight. And so maybe we are, or somebody is reaching a different point of multidimensionality that we have not experienced before. I had to draw a conclusion out of that. And we are opening ourselves up to whatever the galactic interpretation of us is. I kind of saw that coming, but so I'm thinking something shifted or will shift significantly within the next couple weeks, and things will be vastly different. I don't know what that means. And yeah, so the messages are like us coming in, I guess, into a galactic family. It feels like a galactic family, and then we're kind of like uh, become familiar with what that is. And I guess the next 5 weeks from the time I'm recording this out, and I'll probably post this on the end, have been that, like our adjustment or acclimation to it. And then I think they'll continue to be for the next 6 months to a year and 2 months. And then we will, I don't know, be something different, possibly, or be the same yet be interpreting ourselves as something different. It's kind of exciting, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, this is a lot. Uh, yeah, yeah, and so I don't know what to say other than I'm super super curious to see what all of that actually means. Um, Everything that I have recorded before this has had a uh, uh, very like a undefined space, um, to where it was almost felt like it was a preparation for us to adjust and acclimate ourselves into this like new stage. And so everything that I recorded prior to now really has, I think, has been there to help us shed off the density. And the density has been like flying, from my interpretation, flying off of me, more so than ever before. And then just this last week, um, yeah, I feel completely different. And so I would say, as I'm recording this, obviously for myself, but obviously for others, I'm sure I'm not the only person who's feeling that. So like this idea that the old version of us has kind of shifted, and so like this new phase that I have recorded is like the first step into interpretation of this new us. And so, and how that will come to play sounds extremely exciting, and it'll be interesting to interpret. Like it'll be interesting to see, and then I don't even know. I don't even know. I am I'm like slightly nervous about it. But at the same time, anytime anything comes across that is just like out there, because I channel these things like 5 weeks at a time or 5 weeks out, it seems incomprehensibly large. But at the same time, that is just like my three-dimensional interpretation of something that is the unknown. And everything that I have channeled so far has been saying is just basically prepare for the unknown, welcome the unknown, open your hearts and minds to the unknown. And then I guess this set is maybe what that unknown is. It almost sounds that way. So it almost sounds like a transitory interpretation of like you densify and you integrate into this new interpretation, right? Kind of like a baseline. Here's point zero. Like everything you have had, here's point zero. And then this new set of channelings is almost like, okay, from the point zero, here's what the new journey is. And so that's, to me, extremely exciting. I'm curious to see where it goes. But yeah, obviously not something that I'm used to. The frequency of it feels closer, more defined, maybe. But at the same time, like larger, more defined, but then larger than what I'm used to. Like if when the before that frequency came in, even it was undefinable, but then it felt very concentrated and personalized. This one feels more defined, like more structural, but then the message of it actually feels depersonalized, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I have no idea. I am curious to see where that went. Curious to see where that goes. This is my 2 cents on my of what just happened. So thank you for listening. And I guess this should give me an idea of how I felt about it when I watch this a month or two from now. So